Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm back again today with my iPad 8th generation, and I'm going to be talking about my top 4 specific uses that I've found for this so far, and walking you through how they are best achieved with an iPad. Now I will be pointing out here before I go any further that I also do have an Apple Pencil, so a lot of these use cases are specifically because of the Apple Pencil with the iPad. That's just a really great combo. Now this is the first generation Apple Pencil, but still an amazing experience. Let's get into it. So the first and probably most obvious use of the Apple Pencil is note-taking on the iPad. So I've got just the default Apple Notes app here. If you do have any suggestions for other note-taking apps, definitely let me know. But handwriting notes on an iPad with an Apple Pencil is actually a really great experience. I don't even have to explain why it's better than actually handwriting notes, like on a piece of paper, because you've just got all the color options, the pressure sensitivity, all the different styles of writing, and it's just really great. So you can just here's my first name signature right there. It's just really great to be able to, quickly scribble something down on the page, handwriting notes. A lot of people do this with the iPad. Trust me, I'm one of them. It is an amazing experience. Now, the second use I've found is also a pretty obvious one, and that is watching content. Now, as kind of a tertiary device for me, I've got my laptop, I've got my phone. This is a tertiary device, which obviously I'm very lucky to have. Not everybody has this much technology, but as an enthusiast, I have found uses for these things. And watching content is amazing. Now, the iPad 8th generation specifically is also good because it has a slightly bigger screen than the previous generations, some of them anyway, at 10.2 inches versus the standard 9.7 that Apple was working with for many years with the base model iPad. So watching YouTube, Netflix, Twitch live streams on here, amazing experience. Just to have a screen that you can easily hold in your hand. This iPad is so light, so you can just kind of lounge around watching content without kind of squinting at your phone or having your whole laptop with you, which honestly is a very first world problem, and I am very aware of that. And I'm also aware I probably shouldn't be watching as much content as I am on this iPad, but it is a really great experience. The ergonomics, they work, okay? This is a very light and thin device, so I love watching content on the iPad. Now this next one is also pretty common among creatives and professionals that use an iPad, but number 3 for me has gotta be photo editing, which is a really great experience. So I've purchased Affinity Photo for iPad. Cost me about $15 Canadian, kind of like 14 plus tax sort of thing. So anyway, it has been an amazing experience with the Apple Pencil, adjusting the sliders, making gradients, doing all these things. I've worked with kind of testing with my presets that I use, or not presets, but kind of templates that I use for making thumbnails. So I've kind of airdropped them onto here, and I've just started kind of working within Affinity Photo on the iPad. It's a really great experience. And I will say, video editing is also something people do on iPads, but I am not one of those people. I love Final Cut Pro. I don't have time to mess around when I'm editing video. Like the videos for this channel, they get chopped up quick, okay? But with the photos, with the thumbnails, that's kind of my more creative aspect. So I love taking time to find extra photos, experiment with the thumbnails. And the iPad's great for that with the Apple Pencil, making fine adjustments, writing handwritten stuff in the photos, which is not really something I do for thumbnails, but either way, editing photos, really great use for this iPad. Number 4 is definitely an oddball out here, but for me, it is something that I do, and it is the best to do it on the iPad, and that is technical analysis for investing. Now, I'm sorry if I just kind of threw this out of the blue at you guys, but this is something that I do. I am an active investor, not really so much me investing, but I keep track of the markets. I do a lot of research, and I love to know what's going on. I'm a big crypto enthusiast. You'll know this if you've visited my website or follow me on Twitter at KyleGNew. But technical analysis, that's where you're looking at the candles, looking at the stock charts, seeing what's going on. And that is something I do, not with a significant portion of my time, because I do have money in some of these investments, but not a ton, I've got to be honest, because I am a student, so it's not like I've got tons of money to throw around. Anyway, apparently enough to buy an iPad though. Okay, moving on. So this is just kind of a basic chart that I have open. My biggest investment right now is in Ethereum. So you can see this is the Ethereum and USDT trading pair on Binance. This is the chart. So this is the 1-day candle chart. And I've just been doing some light analysis. I have more charts with other indicators, but just for the purposes of this video, I pulled up a pretty simple one. And I did buy the dip, but not that much of the dip. You can see, perhaps, this purple line is where I bought, and now it has, so I bought like here, and now it has dipped below. But the trend line, man, can we just get back to the trend line since March of 2020? Please. Anyway, so technical analysis is something I love to do because, similar to photo editing, a lot of the actual work that you're doing here is just drawing lines and boxes and things. So like if I go into the drawing tool within, this is TradingView, by the way, this application. So you can see the things that you're kind of drawing, trend lines, horizontal lines, info lines, and you know, you can just write on the graph as well, or on the chart rather. So the Apple Pencil is really great for that. If I was doing it with my fat fingers, probably wouldn't be as great of an experience. Actually, check that, definitely would not be as great of an experience. But for technical analysis, which is something I do mostly casually, this is an excellent tool. Like clicking with a mouse on a desktop or laptop just doesn't do it for me with this. So having the iPad for technical analysis is amazing. So those are the 4 top things I use my new iPad for at the moment. I probably will make an updated video some point in the future talking about other things I find uses for, because this is still a very new device to me. Now, I will throw in here a couple of curveballs right at the end, kind of bonus things that I do. So I have hooked up all of my email accounts. I have about 6. I know I'm a little crazy. Well, only like 5 mailboxes. I think I have 7 addresses because some of them are forwards. But I have used Apple Mail, which actually has unread right now. I use Apple Mail just to set up all of my Microsoft, Gmail, just Exchange accounts, all those things. As well as the email associated with my website, kylenewcomb.com. So flipping through new emails is something I do on the iPad, but if I have to type out a response, I'm gonna go back to my laptop. So that's why this isn't really a full topic. Also, another thing, casual web browsing and online shopping is also something I do on here. But if I'm actually gonna buy anything, I usually, again, will go back to the desktop just to make sure everything is clear. And that's where, you know, the autofills the fastest with Dashlane, which is what I use. So again, with the email, with the web browsing, it's mostly just flipping through things on the iPad and then actually executing the task that I need to get done on the desktop. But still an excellent use for this device, and something I think that is worth doing. Well, there you go, everyone. Thank you for watching this video on my top uses for me personally with this iPad. Shout out in the comments if you can relate, or if you have any other uses for a device like this for kind of a student, business person, business professional, investor, creative. I know I don't really fit into, you know, a single box, but anyway, definitely let me know in the comments if you have any ideas what I could use this for in addition to the stuff I have named in this video. Thank you for watching this video, by the way. Subscribe for more tech videos every single week. And yeah, also visit my website at kylenewcomb.com for all the rest about me.